Eric here. I'm in Walcott. It's about 0 Fahrenheit, and I am supercharging my Blazer EV. I thought, what better trip, since EVs can't drive in the cold and can't tow trailers. I'm like, let's drive to Davenport to pick up an electric lawnmower that I bought from Lowe's. And what better day to do that when it's 0 Fahrenheit and I have to tow a trailer? So here I am supercharging in Walcott. I'm only 60 miles into my trip and I'm at 8%. So it's going to be a long trip. I'm getting about 1 mile per kilowatt hour. Actually, I slowed down to 55 or 60 and I'm getting 1.2. So it's gonna take me probably 45 minutes to charge, and then I'll have to charge again coming back, and it's only like a couple hundred miles round trip. The station's pretty empty, and I was able to get the end spot with not taking an extra charger. So I'll go ahead and give it a while to charge here and get back to you. Last charge of the evening. I can't get into my garage without taking the trailer off, so I'm giving it a little bit extra. And there's no one here, so I figured I'd just pull in this way. Otherwise, you kind of block the driving path there, which is usually pretty busy here. So overall, it did pretty well. I got 1 mile per kilowatt hour average, actually 1.1, I think. I drove like 60 on the way there, roughly. And on the way back, I decided to charge extra and drive 70 on the interstate. So I just wanted to see how it did in each. Basically, 1% was 1 mile range. So I just charged. The calculator is all wrong in Google. It doesn't figure out that I'm doing so poorly with the trailer. So I just calculated out percentage based on mileage. Like if I had 40 miles to go, I could charge to 50 or 60% to have some extra. Looking at my final numbers, I drove about 190 miles and had used about 190 kilowatt hours. This is factoring in about the 128 kilowatt hours that I charged. In addition, I used the battery from 70% down to 20%, so roughly another 60 kilowatt hours there, and that makes it about 190 kilowatt hours. And then my total charging time was 53 minutes. I had a stop I didn't show on here after I got back, but I'm not including that in the calculations because I did that just to have extra charge so I didn't have to charge at home. That wouldn't be my usual use case. Overall, I'm satisfied with how it did. 1 mile per kilowatt hour, 1.1 is not good by any measure, but it did the job, and I'm only going to do this once or twice in the vehicle's lifetime probably, and it does do it. It's just you don't have a lot of range when you do. The very cold combined with towing is just not a way to get good range.